Steve and Janet, I just wanted to say thank you so much for a wonderful pilgrimage to Poland. Incredibly graced days here with the awesome pilgrims. You always put together a first-rate pilgrimage. We visit all the holy sites. We stay in really beautiful accommodations. The food in Poland so incredible, and as always, Steve and Janet have everything so well organized so that we can have the most prayerful, holy experience possible with great time for the sacraments, the Eucharist especially, confession, time in adoration before the Blessed Sacrament, and really getting to know the holy places and the holy people of this really sacred land where Catholicism is so rich and vibrant, Poland. Thanks so much, Steve and Janet. God bless.
All three of you going to tell me what you thought of the trip.
Who's going to start?
This is our fourth pilgrimage with Steve and Janet. They do the best. It's top-notch food, hotel, religious experience. Great pilgrims. They're the best. This is the way to go.
Dan?
Steve does a fantastic job. He knows how to run the operation, especially, we had it here in Poland. We had it when we were at the Holy Land. Get to the sites early and runs a tight ship.
Between good, better, and best, if you were thinking about going on pilgrimage, these guys are best squared. You gotta check out Steve and Janet Ray. What a great gift that we've had to go on pilgrimage with them. We thank you very much. It's great to have couples like this. You meet other Christian couples. You go with your dad, go with your family. Do it, please. It's a great gift for everyone.
Because we have 3 rooms, it's a good thing I have a good voice. But we want to thank all of you for trusting us to come here on this trip. I know a lot of people didn't come because of Ukraine or a lot of other reasons, but as you saw, how much influence did Ukraine have on our trip? None. And I want to thank Olga and Jacek for being your name and from your registrations. Our trips cost more than others, but that's because all the tips are included. You don't get nickel and dimed along the way. Notice that? And so I want to give this to Olga and Jacek. And at the same time, I'm sure you're all glad I was not driving the bus. So we want to thank the bus drivers for being such a good, doing such a good job for us. The buses were new, they were always clean, they were always helpful and friendly, and they were great drivers. So I want to thank both of them as well. Kuya! Everybody together. Jen Kuya! Very good. I also want to thank Jim and Carol for their trust in us. This is the 5th, number 5, pilgrimage we've done with Spirit Catholic Radio. But I want to announce that in 2025, we're going to do a Spirit Catholic Radio pilgrimage in the saints and shrines of Italy for the 2025 Jubilee year, where you'll be going through the Jubilee doors of St. Peter's and the other churches. And we want to also thank Father Ryan. I know... And I know for Father Ryan, he's got a parish and he's busy, and this is a big chore for him to come on a pilgrimage and have all this food. But thank you for coming, Father. We really enjoyed your company. It's the second time we've worked with him, and it won't be our last. Yeah. Come up here for a minute. Doesn't he look like today? Doesn't he look like he's the captain of a yacht or something? And I just want you to know he's very quiet and humble, but I'm not going to let him get away with it. Yeah. He's the president of the board of Spirit Catholic Radio and also the president of the board of Catholic Answers. So you're walking with a man here, a man of renown, and I have great respect for him. Janet and I have been a knight and a dame of the Holy Sepulchre, the knightly order, for 25 years. He is now in charge of all of America, North America, and Mexico and others as the head of the Equestrian Order, the Holy Sepulchre.
We have another board member, Dennis O'Toole, is our treasurer.
Thank you, Dennis.
Us, we would like to thank you very, very much for coming, for being part of this pilgrimage, for trusting Steve, Janet, and everybody who organized it, for bringing Father Ryan here.
This is my 5th time. Every time's wonderful. Poland is such a beautiful country, so very Catholic, and so very moving, with fantastic saints. And it was just a great trip, and I would happily stay here many more days. But I have to go work now.
The trip was absolutely wonderful. The people that we met in our group, as well as the people that we met giving tours, it was a very blessed, holy experience here in Poland.
Thank you.
It's amazing. It's one way to get closer to Christ, and one gave it up for nothing.
Great, it was awesome. So much to see. Poland is great. Krakow is wonderful. Love the history. The people, very friendly. The food was excellent. And of course, Steve, you always do the best. The best of all the arrangements. So thank you very much.
Thank you for the opportunity. We learned a lot with this one. It's the first time we've done a tour with you, and certainly won't be our last. But thank you very much, and God bless both of you.
I said, why do I want to go to Poland? And my friend said, oh, but Steve Ray is going. He said it'll be a fantastic trip. It was the most fabulous trip. I never would have guessed the things I saw here. The churches, the food, the people are wonderful. So if you ever get a chance, go with Steve Ray.
The best, really, the best ever. I mean, they're all the best, right? But this time, Poland was special. Just because of our ancestry, the Koziks and the Kraczeks, but then also all the holy sites. So thank you, Steve, for just making it all happen.
This is our fifth pilgrimage with Steve and Janet Ray. Can't recommend them enough. Poland, the land of saints, St. Faustina Kowalska, St. John Paul II, St. Maximilian Kolbe, St. Edith Stein. It's all here. This is one of those you've got to go on.
Thank you for inviting us. This pilgrimage, gosh, it was like meeting a sibling that I didn't know I had. I love Poland, and the Steve Ray trips are perfect. You should.
Hi, I'm Dan Carney. I'm Tom Carney's father. This is my first pilgrimage. I didn't know what to expect, but if I had to exceeded all expectations. Steve and Janet do a great job. Just had a great time.
Having a pilgrimage with Steve Ray and Janet is just fantastic. I love having Mass every single day. And we start off with prayer, and we finish with great experiences. Thank you very much.
I'm good, thank you. Hello, my name is Jen Brown. I work for Spirit Catholic Radio, and this is my first pilgrimage with Steve and Janet Ray. It's been a joy being with them, being with all the other pilgrims. If you have not been on a pilgrimage before, go, because of the experience of being with the pilgrims. And then if you've never been in Poland before, Poland has captured my heart. I don't know if my heart will ever be the same. The beauty of the people and the history of Poland is so incredible. And someone that was just filmed earlier, they said that they love the experience of the pilgrimage because we get to start with a Mass, or have a Mass every single day. And I think that's a very important component of a pilgrimage, having a Mass every single day, going to these holy places. And yes, the meals are exquisite and the places we get to visit are wonderful, but the experience of Masses, and Steve and Janet, they arrange all that. And I was thinking of the places I've been, and sometimes I don't know if there's a Mass, at that time or something, but there is a Mass every single day on the pilgrimage. So those are just some of the smaller, finer tuned things that you get when you go on a pilgrimage with Steve and Janet Ray.
It was great, awesome, more than I expected, and I'm just sad to leave, but appreciate everything. God bless.
Well, we had a great time, and we want to say thank you for everything, and we hope to see you again very soon.
Steve and Janet Ray's trips are fantastic. They're great. You see a lot of religious sites. You have a good time, good food, good place to stay. It's wonderful. Highly recommend it.
Yeah, well, we had a lot of fun, and we learned a lot. And always the best. He does the best.
Absolutely. This is our second trip with you, Steve, and this is, yet again, another endurance run. As St. Paul put it, we ran the race, and it was a race. It's not a fast race, but it's a well-paced race, but it's wonderful.
experience was
Yeah,
marvelous.
And if I can do it, if I can endure, you can too. Anybody can.
We'll be back one of these days.
So Janet and I want to thank all of you for trusting us to come, not being afraid. I know a lot of you have been with us before and hope you join us again. So God bless you, safe travels, and we'll be sending you a letter and the movie of the trip and everything. We'll get a 2-hour movie of the whole trip.
And sharing everyone's email
And
addresses.
we'll be sharing everyone's emails and a thank you for coming a letter. So God bless you all.
Bless you.
Thank you.
Bye. Thank you so much for being here with us. Hope to see you again. May God bless you. See you. Goodbye.
And there they go to the airport. It's always sad.